Alright, got a bit of a different one for you today, guys. I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse on this crevice area I got here. It's a big crevice area. I don't think I'm going to finish it all today, but I am coming back here on Sunday. So let's set up and I won't do too much yapping. It'll be mostly just filming, but you get to see what it's like to actually spend a day on the creek. So this is the crevice area in question. Between that and this, I'm going to try and eat it all up. All right, let's go. So at the moment I've dug out that bit of crevice in the fast water there. Not quite that. Dug all along here. It's nice and juicy material like this. Good mixture of rocks, gravels, some big stuff in there like that. So I'm going to try and dig all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I might not get it done today, but I am back out here on the weekend or nearabouts, and I'll keep going. So yeah, it's looking good. I've bait pumped this area. There's a little bit of gold in there from just a little bait pump, and I did about 5 shovels from here and checked it, and then look, it's looking really good. For 5 shovels, I'm wrapped. So I'm just going to keep digging this. What I'll do is I'll dig this one up to here, scratch it all out, bait pump it, throw it through, and then we'll have a look. Alright, so our gravel bar started about here. I've dug all the way into there. Removed some big rocks. Haven't bait pumped anything. I'll do that at the end of the day. I'll scratch it all down and shovel it in and bait pump it. But I'll show you what's happening here. Is my spray bar. My spray bar is blocking up from the organic matter. So I'm going to clean that out. Let this run off. And I'm going to check the top mat. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long. It should only take me 5 minutes and I'll get back to you. It's a good spray bar. Just about it.
So you can make the holes bigger.
Yeah, I've got to do that. Thorny bushes. That's a bit better. Just clean that out. I can't see them yet. There will be nuggets.
Come on, man, you promised me nuggets.
I haven't promised him anything.
Not this coming weekend, but the last weekend of this month. And that'll be starting out in Eltham, and I'll put up a meeting spot. And it'll be a bit of a look around and tour a little bit as well, not just from prospecting, so we'll go to a few different areas and have a look. One prospect, I'll just have a look and see what's been done in the area. Sort of surprise some people where some of these places are. And probably think I've never even thought there might be gold in this area. And then most probably end up somewhere out between some hills doing but that'll be announced in the video coming up. Father's Day's also coming up. Anyone wants any pay dirt,
So,
you can email me.
bit of gold there. All around here. I'll see if I can get it into a nice little spot.
Contact details are all there. You can work out how to get some pay dirt. The prices are all there in that video as well. Plus postage. So postage in Australia is about $3 registered post. Get you some pay dirt for you before Father's Day, just put in the next week or so. Normally takes about 5 days. That's been on average sending stuff to SA in Queensland, New South Wales. Within 5
Yeah.
stuff at your door.
Let's see if I can get that in there. There you go. Moved a fair bit of ground. That's not a lot of gold, but it's good gold. It's chunky. It's not micro. It's got a little bit of shape and weight to it. Anyway, let's keep digging. Yeah, so I still haven't done my second mat, and I've got all this fine stuff that's stuck in the crevices to bait pump out. Because when you're digging, if any gold that falls off any of the loose stuff is going to go straight back down in there. So good to get into that stuff and bait pump it back into a bucket and throw it back through your high banker. Just more gold. So before I start digging in here, I'll clean a bit of this out. It's a nice big rock, just wash it out in there. And I'll get a crevice pull into it. Just breaks it up, loosens it up a bit. So you're having to do it with your shovel. And then you get into it, throw it straight through the high banker. We're getting up to the top now. Yeah. There'll either be some good stuff in here or there'll be bugger all. This creek is like that. So, alright, let's get cranking. So what I'm doing here is just scraping down to the clay. So you can see the clay in there. I'll get that out. You can see the clay in there. It doesn't go much deeper than that, and the gold won't go through that. So I'm just scraping it out down to here, into this little patch here, to the crevice, and then I can bait pump it out. So all this stuff here, I'll actually wash it off with a pan, like this. And it'll all go down into there and I can bait pump it out later, so I'm not missing too much. I can keep digging that, and come back later and bait pump all this out. And there will be gold in there. How much? I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Now, this stuff here, so I'm putting the shovel in and these big rocks are coming out. Because they're big rocks, the water's carried that. They could also carry big gold. I'm not saying there is big gold there, but there could be. And that's why I'm in this section of crevice, because this fast water stuff, we've already dug out, all right? As well as we can. We've bait pumped it. You can still see there's some gravels in there and a bit of clay. No one's perfect, but we've done that and it's been reasonably good gold. Now, I'm hitting these higher elevations where the water doesn't come through quite as fast regular times, but when it's pumping, all right, when it's pumping, you've got to imagine that I've seen this creek with water in it going all the way over this. And then there's actual debris in the trees up 4 or 5 metres, 6 metres in the trees out of the creek. And the creek is already down 3 metres above ground. It's quite a big, deep trench that this creek has carved out over the past umpteen million years. So you've got to imagine all this here, all these big rocks, they got carried there by the water. And so the bigger gold could be there. Could be there. That's the key word. I'm not saying it is, but let's get into this and have a look. So depending on what ground you've got, you can set the high banker up on different angles, all right? I've got mine fairly flat. I don't want the rocks falling out the back too fast by themselves. I want to be able to scoop them out and see what's going on with them. They look pretty clean. Out they go. I could set this up so that it's almost, vertical, but you'll only do that if you're like running sand, which there's no sand here. It's rocks, it's dirt, and it's clay. So yeah, that's why I've got it set like that. If it was looser ground, if it was clay like up in the Golden Triangle, I would probably have it flat, almost flat, and just let it wash for as long as it wants. Anyway, let's go. It's time for another clean out. I've already given this a clean out. Now it's time for this to have a clean out. Can I see any gold in there? No. I might do top and bottom mat.
What's happened?
Nothing. I just can't see any gold.
Oh,
Nah, I didn't jinx myself.
I haven't seen a nugget yet.
No, neither have I. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
You told me it's going to be a nugget there. Makes it tricky. Haven't got much water flow. Even though there's a little bit, not a great deal.
So all of that came from here. Scratched out that crevice down into here. Bait pumped it all out. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's going to give me a good indication of what I'm going to get out of the other crevices. I can always come back. I've got a smaller bait pump that gets into the tiny cracks, and I can get that out. So I'm going to pan that out and see what we got. There you go. So that's just from bait pumping. Not too bad. All right, so that's it for today, guys, but I'll be back on the weekend to clean out this spot and see how much more we can get out of it. Until then, peace out. Oh, yeah, sorry. I am going to do a weigh up at home. I've got some stuff that's come out of the high banker in a bucket, just thrown it in there. And I've got some stuff from last time that's come out of the sluice, the bottom bit of the high banker. And I'm going to clean that up and weigh it up as well. So anyway, get that done at home and then say goodbye. All right, so there's my little picker. It's not big. It's certainly chunky. That's just a little pan. Does it make noise? Yes, it does. All right, let's have a look at this other stuff and weigh it up. All right, so I'm going to weigh the picker first. 0.04. Righto, let's see the rest of this gold. I'm guessing about a 0.3. I wasn't in the best area for gold as far as that spot is. I just wanted to try what would be in the floodwaters. So, because I know in the floodwaters there could be nuggets. Today there wasn't. Okay. 0.37, not too shabby. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, not complaining about that. I am going back up there next weekend to finish off that spot. That's if no one else gets there first. I doubt it, but you never know. And Wednesday, I'm actually going to catch up with Andy Panny from Poverty Prospecting Australia with maybe Smudge and Luna. I don't know, but he's going to take me back up to his little spot there that he's got. It's a beautiful spot. It's it's a nice mountain creek. It's got some nice gold in it. It's not a lot of gold like you get elsewhere, but it's got chunkers, like pickers. Like it's nugget or nothing territory. So anyway, I'll see you on that one, and then I'll see you on the next one back on Fluffy Duck Mine site. So see you later, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll speak to you soon. Ta-ta.